Remember the old blue convertible example mentioned earlier? The description of the car's age, color, and type of top it has created a much clearer picture of it for you. Likewise, in MIDI, there are many different types of messages. Together, these help create a very accurate description of a musical performance. These messages are divided into two basic types: channel messages and system messages. Channel messages relate to and describe the actual performance itself. These messages are assigned to a specific MIDI channel, which we'll learn about in a few minutes. Don't worry about them for now. Let's take a closer look at some of these channel messages and see what they do. When you press a key on a MIDI keyboard, or strike a MIDI drum pad, or even pluck a MIDI guitar string, a note on message is created. Each note on message describes three aspects of the musical performance: which MIDI channel it's on, what note was played, and if the controller is velocity sensitive, how hard the key or pad or string was played. When you lift your hand from the keyboard, a note off message is sent for that same note on the same channel. Some controllers, although very few, even send note off velocity. Another type of message comes from the controller family of messages. These describe any actions you make while using a variety of MIDI controllers, including mod wheel, sustain pedal, breath controller, foot controller, and so forth. Again, these messages are all assigned to a specific MIDI channel. Program change is another very useful channel message. This allows a controller to select a different program from a slave device's memory. This is often used to select different sounds on a tone generator. Aftertouch messages can be used to control brightness, vibrato, volume, and more. They can be created, for example, by applying additional pressure to keys that have already been played. Pitch bend, also a channel message, is used to control changes in pitch, making a synthesized performance sound more realistic and more expressive. This pitch bend wheel, for example, might control a pedal steel guitar sound. System messages are the second major category of MIDI messages. These apply to the system in general, as opposed to individual pieces of equipment, and are therefore not encoded with specific channel numbers. System messages are further subdivided into three types: system common, system real-time, and system exclusive. Let's look at each of these groups individually. First, system common messages go out to all units in a MIDI system. Song position pointer, a system common message, describes where a song is in time. For example, let's say a drum machine is slave to a sequencer. If we stop the sequencer at some point during playback and then move it forward or backward, song position pointer will tell the drum machine where we are. This means you can start from any place in the song and have the music and drums play back together. Song select is also a system common message. It lets you select a specific song on a drum machine or sequencer from some other device. This is very handy in live performance applications. The tune command tells an analog synthesizer to begin its auto-tune routine. This keeps its internal sound sources, called oscillators, in tune with each other. The second category is system real-time messages. These include such timekeeping commands as MIDI clock, start, stop, and continue. These messages allow several time-based units, such as drum machines and sequencers, to start, stop, and play in time with each other. Third, system-exclusive messages, or SysEx for short, allow each manufacturer to create their own MIDI commands. These usually relate to their own products and are generally used to access functions that are unique to these particular products. Let's listen to a voice parameter for this synthesizer. It controls how long it takes for the sound to fade away. The ability to access these parameters via MIDI is useful when creating and storing voices for a synthesizer from an external computer, or for controlling a voice during a performance. With the proper sysx codes, you can brighten the filter on a voice, detune it, change its pan setting, or even lengthen a reverb effect, all controlled via MIDI while you were playing. This type of real-time parameter control can really add to the excitement and expressiveness in your music. Now you can begin to see that a larger MIDI system that uses synthesizers, sequencers, and drum machines is just an extension of these same basic ideas. Each component has a specific function in the system, and each one responds to a variety of MIDI messages. Certain models offer more advanced features and capabilities than others. However, the same basic concepts apply to the beginning as well as the very sophisticated MIDI system. It's up to you to decide what equipment and capabilities are best for the musical directions you want to go.